I've heard Mormons, my Mormon friends, family, other people say, the worst case scenario is that if the church is not true, at least I lived a good life and was able to, make good choices, not drink and drug, and have a belief in God. So the downside isn't that bad. In fact, there is no downside to it. And I would say to some extent, that's a feasible, healthy thought process. All my opinion, of course. To a certain extent, I think there's also a downside. I think there's pros and cons there. So, if those are the pros, the cons would be that there is a large and unnecessary amount of shame and guilt affiliated with being involved in the church. Sexually, heaven forbid, homosexually. You got real issues if you're a homosexual being raised in the Mormon church. They don't know what to do about it. I know growing up there was a deep shame and guilt around masturbation and around even thinking about a woman, right? Again, couldn't imagine if you're gay. That would be, and that's what my dad had to go through. Homosexual in the Mormon church 50 years ago. Poor people. So where's the thought process around that? Well, worst case scenario, I've got Christian ideals and everything, even if the specific doctrine of the church isn't true, still no harm done. I think it behooves any one of us to be open-minded to what else is out there. Take a look at some other philosophies, not necessarily other religions, just other philosophies. I think we are entitled to our own revelations. If you feel like it's okay for you to explore what else is out there before you marry a concept, go for it. I'm fascinated with Taoism. There are so many good principles. In fact, Taoism is all about principles. That's it. Very non-offensive, non-in-your-face, agnostic approach to life. Principles in life. So, Zen Buddhism is awesome. A lot of good stuff in there. You read a lot of the success principles through Napoleon Hill and Earl Nightingale, or take your pick. Tony Robbins. I mean, these guys, they all kind of venture into the area that principles are important. So you can maybe, rather than putting just faith in, as long as I do this devout, ritualistic, blind faith into what I have been spoon-fed since I was a child, maybe you can venture out, see what else is working for other people out there, come to your own conclusion. Because another one of the cons to being raised in a zealot type, religious, stringent upbringing, whether it's Mormonism or any others, is potential for rebellion. When so many people I've known get away from the church, they go out into this rebellious phase where they just really go the opposite direction of what they've been led to believe is happiness. And I can tell you the vibration in the Mormon church sometimes is good. Sometimes it feels good to be around good Mormon people. At the end of the day, it's a lot of people just trying to be good, trying to make good choices, and that feels good. That's a good energy. It's a good vibe. That's a good group. Think, conscious, mastermind, whatever you want to call it. But a lot of the more specific rituals and details about it sometimes can just be tiresome. It doesn't feel that good, Once you get into a lot of the shame and the guilt type doctrine, and I think that can be damaging. So question that. That's the point. I question it. Is it's okay if the specifics of the Mormon church doctrine, and you can apply this to any religion. It's okay. Worst case scenario, I go on Sunday and I'm a better person, and you know what? I'd say 50-50 on that. There are goods, and you can take away the goods. It's okay to leave the bads, right? I think that's the point I'm trying to get to. All right, interesting thought. There's your thought for the day. Thanks, bye.